It knights its greats with titles like Express, The Kid. For most, passion for a team, and sometimes seeing a dream. But for a select few, it is a calling. Baseball is a journey, a long journey. It can humble us, it can break us. But those who make it through the fire will have a chance to make a place for themselves in the pantheon of gods, forever changing the game and its lexicon.
Oh my, that's a Ruthian-style blast. Seth. Roy.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. Drew Kohler, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he loves his fastball, but he's got two of them. He's got the four-seamer and then that cutter, just keeping hitters honest. He'll bust you in with the four-seamer, then he'll throw the cutter to keep you off balance.
Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roy.
Third baseman, Seth Roy.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Wow, that is a really impressive AB for a youngster in this showcase. He's got two guys aboard, and he finds a way to drive them both in. That's what being a productive major leaguer is all about. Cashing in on scoring opportunities whenever they present themselves. If he could do that on a consistent...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Now at the plate, Dave Cardona, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Ready for another chance? J.P. Espinoza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1-2, here it comes. Oh, beautiful dive. The throw, just late. He's safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. Stepping in and ready. For another shot, Seth Roy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Now here it comes. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Richard Robinette. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Richard Robinette.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, it's hit to third. 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that dial or the remote. Digging in to try it again. Seth Roy. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a
move over to first, and he's back easily. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Robinette on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again,
now
Seth
batting,
Roy.
Third baseman, Seth Roy.
Here comes the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? On to first, and they get the double play.
Man, just when he was... Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious East squad. 9 runs, 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? And why even place an order if you suspect it may never be delivered? A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good match. Stepping into the box, Sammy Moya.
Right fielder, Sammy Moya.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roy.
Third baseman, Seth Roy.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run. Digging in to try it again, Glenn Doe. He doubled
Center
earlier and
fielder,
carries a 2-for-2
Glenn
line into this
Doe.
appearance. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Whoa.
Striding in once again,
off for the
Seth Roy.
Third
He'll
baseman,
try and do what he
Seth
can to work toward
Roy.
cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. Hit to third. Tejada gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in once again, Glenn Doe.
Leading
He'll
off
lead
with a
things
central
off as we
prospect.
begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, Glenn Doe.
On the ground to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Ready once again, George Arroyo.
The
2 base
catcher,
hits,
number
both singles
5.
to this point.
George Arroyo.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Step on the bag for 1. Stepping in and ready for another
Now
shot,
batting,
Seth Roy.
third baseman,
No hits in 2
Seth
trips to the plate
Roy.
for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a run on no hits, and they wind up ready for another chance.
Third baseman
Seth
number 16.
Roy.
Seth Roy.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tapper right back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in and looking for more,
The
Domingo
batter,
Tejada.
third baseman,
He's got 3 hits,
Domingo
including a double to this
Tejada.
point. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Digging in, Richard Bearden.
Now batting, left fielder, Richard Bearden.
Chopped weakly to the left. Roy comes in time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Cesar
The
Aparicio,
batter,
looking to change
second
his
baseman,
fortunes here. 0 for 4
Cesar
with 2 strikeouts so
Aparicio.
far in the game. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that,
Time of
they
the
did
ball
everything
game,
they had
3
to
hours
just to
and
wrap up this
55
victory.
minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Lifelong dreams of being a pro ball player will be realized. Young dreamers will stand on edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball. With the 27th pick in the second round, the Cleveland Indians select Seth Roy, a third baseman from the East region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner. And with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How's he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Seth Roy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Seth Roy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Roy.
squared that one up just a little late. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper. Striding in once again, Seth Roy. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Line towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball. And even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Digging in once again, Seth Roy.
Seth Roy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about. Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Rubber Duck, 2 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Bay Sox, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of the sport. Henry Ponce will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, this guy's favorite pitch and primary pitch is the cutter. Picked it up a while back, and he has used it repeatedly and had great success with it. He'll use it in a jam, and he'll use it even when he's ahead in the count just to show off.
Seth Roy is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the
Stepping in and ready
Center
for another
fielder, number
shot,
10.
Ken Kita.
Ken
0 for 1
Kita.
here in the early going. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Cortez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Ready for another chance.
Now batting,
Seth Roy. 0 for 1 for him
Seth
here in this one.
Roy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Rayburn is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number. Ready for another shot now. Seth Roy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3. Ready once again, Ken Kita. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. You only have 27 outs.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on no hits. So stepping in, Seth Roy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, this guy's having a pretty good season. That's a nice line drive. Look, Double-A. We see a lot of guys jump from Double-A to the big leagues. This is where you become a true prospect.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, Game 3 of this. So coming to the plate, Seth Roy.
Third baseman, Seth Roy.
First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no error. Stepping up now, Alex Rodriguez. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Rodriguez.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Into the box, Seth Roy. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Another 1-2 delivery. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, you can't be too upset giving up a base hit on that one. I mean, the ball was out of the zone. You had 2 strikes on the hitter. He chased a bad ball. He just got a base hit. Sometimes that happens.
Standing in, Rick Goodwin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Rick Goodwin.
Popped up. Roy camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. So digging in now, Seth Roy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Roy.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Digging in the switch hitter,
Third
Seth
baseman, number
Roy.
16, Seth Roy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Soft liner out toward left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. Switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his
Here now
last.
is our final line score. First for the victorious Bay Sox. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors, team men on base. For the Rubber Ducks, 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roy. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Digging in to try it again. Alan Bain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bain.
Set to deal on 2-2. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Ready for another chance. Seth Roy.
Third baseman, Seth Roy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Grounded to short. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready for another shot now. Colby Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is hit to this. Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Striding in once again, Seth Roy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Roy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth Roy. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up straight. Ready now, Alan Bain.
Now batting, shortstop, Alan Bain.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's out number 2. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
They left 6.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Now batting, Vinny Ramos. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt, they will hit and run, they'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run, they're coming after you. Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still get...
Now in the box, Seth Roy. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ooh, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, last game they lost by 1 run. You know, those are the ones that are hard to take. You look back and you think, could we have scraped out 1 more run or maybe even 2 to win it? Those are the ones you have a tough time sleeping after.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nigel Irvin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Stepping in, Seth Roy. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman.
Into the windup
Seth
and the pitch.
Roy.
Now a swing and a ground ball. The 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Got him to go down swinging there. Digging in once again, Seth Roy. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready once again, Carlos Cairo. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
The way the game is played.
Now at the plate, Seth Roy. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. The chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now He's got to deal with some danger.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
4 runs.